Hey, welcome back to another video of my channel. Today I'm gonna show you another house that I just sold. This is a little more older house, but the price is so good. And then after fixing a little bit, make it like a little better, a little nicer look, I think the buyer gonna have some equity in it. Okay, let me show you. All right. Okay, so the house originally is 4 bedrooms, 2 bathroom. The previous owner just opened the wall in the middle of 2 room right here, right behind me, to make it become a big master suite. He didn't really touch the structure. The door's still here, so it's very easy to put it back. If you want a 4 bedroom back, it's just open the wall right here. And it's up to the new owner. This house is in original condition, but I test all the hot water, the slope, the grading, the roof, the electrical. Then I think the risk to take is not too much. How like this, you need to understand some basic of construction knowledge. What you should do is the first time you come to a house that don't do any inspection or just try to sell it as is to go to all the sink and the bathroom, turn on all the water to check the pressure. If the pressure is good, then you kind of, as I'm not saying 100%, but if the pressure is good, I can tell the plumbing, the supply pipe. You can ask the owner too if the water supply is copper pipe, then there is no corroded pipe, so it's still good plumbing. And then I always press to see how the toilet flush on both bedroom. If that good, then you can kind of have a peace of mind with the plumbing. Now electrical with the old house, especially with this house, is very old. All of that, man, it's hard for me to show because it follow my face. See, all of that plug-in or all of that outlet is like outdated. You can still use it, but I mean, this is not a big cost to replace it unless you put some more load onto the house. You only worry about electrical when you put some more loads on it. Let's say here's in the kitchen, right? You have the refrigerator, you have the microwave, you have the hood, and then you also have the stove. Now, let's say if you put 2 refrigerator, you put 2 washer, then yeah, maybe you have to upgrade the electrical. But if you keep the same load, then I don't think anything worry about the electrical, unless you want to convert the garage or you want to build an ADU. So now you need more electricity in the house, then yeah, you have to do that. But either with all of that, the plumbing cost right now on the market is about $10 to $15 per square feet. So with a house like 1,200 square feet, you spend like 15 grand. And then if you rewire the whole house and then upgrade a new panel, it's about 20 G. Upgrade the panel is about 3 to 4,500, and if you rewire the whole thing, I think it's like another 12 to 10 grand. So I always call it bộ đầu lòng of the house, right? So plumbing, electrical, just give it tag 35 to 40 grand. Now, if you buy the house with very good price, then yeah, you should do that. So you don't have to worry about anything later on. Okay, after you check plumbing and electrical, you should go around the house from different directions to make sure you don't feel any slope. Meaning the house is kind of lean toward some direction. Let's say if I go straight, if I feel some slope. No, now someone tell me to put like a ball to see if it's rolling into any direction, but I don't think it's necessarily, of course, it's gonna grow, but it's only a problem when you can feel the slope. Like, oh man, why it's going down? Then that's a problem. So if you don't feel that, you can kind of okay. There's no problem with the foundation. You kind of don't worry about the foundation. Even if you feel the slope, it's not that bad because all of the house that stay on a ground for so long, for like 30 to 50 years, it's gonna have some settlement. It's gonna settle. It's gonna kind of, man, what the word to say, lúng, man? Shrink down a little bit, right? But after it shrink down, it stay there, then it's fine. Unless you buy a house in some area, it's called expansive soil, meaning it's not stopping shrinking, it keeps shrinking, then yeah, you're gonna be in big problem. Then you can see a lot of crack on the wall. And then you have to fix it all the time, and then you have to make another foundation under the foundation, which I'm gonna tell you in another videos, okay? Now with the roof, yes, this house needs a new roof, okay? And then the first thing when I come in, when I make an offer, I already asked them to give us credit for the new roof. It costs about 17,500, okay? We got a quote from a roofer, and that's what they give. And then I was, trying to negotiate with the seller, and then yes, he finally agreed with that, so we have new roofs. So now you cross everything on your checklist. Plumbing, okay. Electrical, okay. Foundation, okay. Roof, you're gonna have new roof, then good to go. Now into the price. Okay, so the market was super hot, man. It was super hot. Okay, let me put this down. Let me put this down and talk to you. And all right. Okay, so the buyer used to bought a house for me 2-3 years ago, and she likes how I do business, so she came back and refer her brother. So the new homeowner of this home is her brother, right? And they come to me with a tight budget. They told me they don't want to spend anything over 900. So I said it's tough because in San Jose now, even in not very good zip codes, you cannot get a moving condition home with 950. And then I show them a lot of house, and all of the house end up has like 35, 40 offer, and everything is like over $1 million. Because the market changed too quickly from a buyer market to a seller market after the New Year's. So they were so, I would use the word crapped out. They don't want to be in the market anymore. They want to give up. So this home's on market for $850. And the first day it was on the market, I just contacted the listing agent right away. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't on the market. It's coming soon. So I told her, hey man, I want to send an offer. This is the only hope of my family. They need a house. So I brought the whole family here to show the house, and then I check everything I just told you, and I told them the risk. Okay, let's say if the plumbing is broken, cost you 20,000. Let's say there's no electrical, cost you another 20,000. They need a new roof. It's running from like 12 grand to like 25, 30 grand, depending on what kind of roof you want. So after calculate everything, we decide to send in an offer at the listing price. And then I asked her, hey man, because you don't do any inspection, so I'll put an inspection contingency. So we hire our own guy to come in and do inspection. And then the inspector came back with a list of everything needs to fix, which the major thing is the roof. And he estimates he's gonna fix it for 17,500. So I came back and said, hey man, I need some discount, because one thing you guys need to understand though, nowadays the insurance company is super tough to give you a new policy. All the big insurance company left California. So I mean, even with house you already living in, and then they just all of a sudden they just come back and say, hey man, you need a new roof for us to renew the policy. Or hey man, you need to upgrade your electrical panel in order for us to give you a new policy. And then even with my house, man, they just drive by and they say, hey man, you have a lot of trash, you need to pick up all the debris and do the landscape. If not, I'm gonna cancel your policy. So all the insurance company is tough to give you a new policy, and then also they try their best to cancel your policy. So the roof was one thing that I worry about, because if you don't do the roof, the insurance might not give you the policy, the insurance, the new policy. So I talked to her, and she's okay with that. She decided to credit 17.5, and then, I talk about this all the time. I don't come to a client and say, hey man, I give you some credit, just give me business. I don't do that. But in some cases, I can see the purchasing power, the ability, and the financial situation of the buyers. And I know that if they need help, I'm willing to help. So in this case, because the budget is very tight and they need some help from the closing costs, so I decided to give them $5,000 credit to help them with the closing costs, so that it's become smoother. Okay, so after all the credits and everything, this is net price of this home is 827,000. 827,000 for a 1,300 square feet home with 5,000 square feet lot is pretty good deal. It's in moving condition. I mean, if you're okay with all of this, it's moving and live in this, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to make it a little nicer, plumbing's okay. You have credit from the roof already. Electrical, you don't have to do that. Just do some cosmetic, and cosmetic only don't cost you that much money. I mean, with floor, you can buy vinyl about $3 to $4 per square feet. Labor is another 3-4, but this family, they have someone do construction in their family. They can do the flooring on their own. So man, it's like $4,000 flooring, and then a couple grand painting, all of that. So I think it's like 20-30 grand cosmetic, and then it look good already, right? So it's a good deal. It's not a good flip though. If a flipper come in and get it 825 and spend like 120 to do like new plumbing, new roofing, new electrical, new cabinets, and so all in is about nice something plus the holding cost from the bank, and then you sell it back. There's nothing. But with the end user, this is a good home because after they fix everything, they already have equity. I think they have at least $100,000 equity in the home already. Okay. Ok các bạn, đây là chị Gấm. Đây là cái căn nhà thứ hai mình đã giúp cho chị Gấm và gia đình để mua được thành công rồi. Thì bây giờ á, cũng như mọi lần thôi, em muốn hỏi chị Gấm là sau 2 lần làm việc với em thì chị Gấm có một cái gì góp ý với em để mà em có thể làm tốt hơn công việc của mình hay không? Rồi, mời chị Gấm.
Chào các bạn. Đối với mình á, nếu mà Thắng mà có gì để góp ý hay thiếu sót á, là chắc không có đi tới lần thứ hai. Mà đã đi tới lần thứ hai như vậy á, thì chỉ có khen không có chê. Các bạn mà có nhu cầu mà gọi là tìm nhà hoặc là tìm một cái người agent có tâm để giải quyết giúp mình cái khó khăn mình cần tháo gỡ á, thì cứ đến với Thắng Trương. Tại vì á, mình ngay từ đầu mình mua nhà á, là thực sự ra cái gọi là cái tài chính của mình á, nó rất là yếu. Rồi cái income của mình thực sự ra là chưa có dám nghĩ tới mua nhà đâu. Nhưng mà đến với Thắng á, thì Thắng có cách để giúp giải quyết cho mình tìm được cái ngôi nhà cho mình mơ ước. Rồi thỏa mãn với cái nhu cầu của mình. Rồi Thắng là một cái người mà tìm hiểu khách hàng rất là kỹ, biết được cái nhu cầu của khách, biết được những cái vấn đề khó khăn của khách để mà giúp khách tìm được cho mình một cái ngôi nhà vừa ý. Thì chị có recommend các bạn là cứ mạnh dạn liên lạc với Thắng Trương. Thắng Trương sẽ giúp giải quyết mọi công việc.
Chị công nói em là khách, em cũng muốn đi mua nhà chứ.
Thật sự là như vậy chứ mình không có nói thêm nói bớt. Tại vì khi làm việc với Thắng á, là mình rất là thấy cái cách của Thắng là gọi là rất có tâm. Rồi coi như là tìm mọi cách để cho mình tìm được một cái nhà mà mình đạt được cái mong ước của mình. Cho nên thực sự là mình không nhiều tiền, nhưng mà với cái kinh nghiệm của Thắng, với cái sự mà nhiệt huyết của Thắng á, thì mình sẽ được cái mình mơ ước.
Quá hay, cảm ơn chị Gấm nha. Có che mặt không? Có che mặt không? Có che mặt không?
Chị
để luôn kìa, cảm ơn chị Gấm. Kiếm đâu ra?
Là không kiếm ra. Ở San Jose này kiếm một cái người thật sự, bác mình ở đây mấy chục năm, đã đi mua nhà này kia nhiều lần, nhưng kết luận mới Gấm một câu á là Thắng Trương bác thấy là một người rất có tâm ở San Jose này, agent realtor mà rất có tâm, từ trước đến giờ bác mới gặp hơn những người cũ nhiều.
Bể luôn mũi, cảm ơn chị Gấm nha. Rồi đủ khen đủ rồi, khen nhiều quá không được. Ok, cảm ơn chị Gấm.